Hello everybody, this is Kudos, and today, as promised, I'm doing it's basically the color challenge, the color of the year challenge, but with two colors, which would generally be clashing horribly, and that was definitely a formulated sentence. Anyway, moving on. So if you didn't watch the last video, I tried to make an artwork inspired by and featuring Pantone's newly released colour of the year for 2018, which is Ultraviolet. It's kind of like a bluish purple shade. And then, so I finished doing that, and there is a video of that which I'll have a link to in my end card. But after that, I was talking to my mum about it, and she challenged me to do one which had two colours, one being ultraviolet and the other being a clashing colour, and I picked kind of like a lime green. The interesting thing is, and I did say this in the last video, that last year's colour of the year, 2017, was greenery, which is kind of like a cool yellowish green, not quite lime green, a little bit more subdued, but similar. So anyway, in this artwork, I did kind of like a carousel horse. And actually, this horse was inspired by a poem which I wrote a little while ago called The Nightmare Carousel. And I'm not really much of a writer, but I guess I may as well read that out. But before I do that, I'm just gonna quickly talk about my feeling with this artwork, because I actually didn't like it very much. I found it really frustrating to work on, and I actually restarted it halfway through. So this is the artwork you're watching right now. This is the one where I restarted it. No, this one's the one where I restarted. I'm sorry. And then, like, I wasn't sure I wanted to do a video on it, just because, like, I felt really insecure putting something which I wasn't too happy with up here. But I mean, I made a New Year's resolution to put something up every fortnight, and if I didn't put this up, then I wouldn't have had anything. So yeah, so I decided to do it anyway. Anyway, without that, this is just going to be a pretty quick video. I'm just going to read out the poem. Okay, so the carefree fairground is bright and gay, when bedazzled by the light of day. Between and betwixt, the carousel stands tall. Its splendid steeds anticipate nightfall. When the stars gaze down from a sombre sky, from cracks in the walls, cold shadows do fly. The carousel stallions shed their wrappings, and spread their blackened bat-like wings. They rampage through deserted moonlit streets. Their wailing brays of anguish haunt their trace of sleep. Their cries bear no language, but everyone knows. How could you leave us? Through their howls echoes. For in the fairground every childhood mind must one day leave their youthful years behind. And all that's left when dusk is dawning, by the carousel, the lonely children's souls are calling. Okay, so that was the poem that this piece was inspired by, and yep, I did write it. It's pretty bad, but I don't know, I actually didn't know what to draw, so I asked one of my friends for a prompt, and she said draw a carousel. But then I had an idea for a poem rather than a drawing, so I'm like, I'll just do a poem. But then I eventually did turn it into a drawing. So I guess this one doesn't quite make sense unless you read the poem, which is probably one of the main faults of it. But that's about all I have to say for this video, so thank you very much for watching. You can find, if I've actually got commissions open at the moment for, like, they're just like little 12 by 12 centimeter square pen commissions, but they're only 10 Australian dollars, so if you would like one of those, you can contact me via email, and my email will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.